Hello everybody! For today's video I wanted to do something different, so I held several polls over on my Instagram and I had you guys design this doll from head to toe. At the end of the video I will be announcing the giveaway winner for this exact doll. If you didn't get a chance to enter, don't worry, I'll have a lot of giveaways in the future. To start things off, my first poll was to decide which base doll I was going to use for this project. I chose between using either a Claudine Wolf doll or an Abby Abominable doll. I thought both of them could be used for a variety of dolls and they would be fun to work with either way, so that's why I chose these two bases. With only about 10 votes, the winner for the base doll ended up being Abby. While I was getting the doll prepped for customizing, I posted a second poll, this time for the theme of the doll. I gave 4 different options, the first being like a candy pastel theme, second being the polar opposite, a more gothic dark theme, the third was kind of like a circus theme, and the fourth being a celestial space theme. At the end of the poll, the most voted for answer by far was the Gothic option, and I decided to put up another poll to really decide if this was going to be the theme or not. And so I went with the top 2 answers, and this probably wasn't the best choice because it was 50-50 almost the entire time until I made a post about it, and then a couple of you went back and voted and kind of pushed the Gothic theme over just by like 3 or 4 votes. So the next step of my customizing process is to do the reroot. So for my next poll, I gave the options between a half black, half purple, or a white to black ombre hairstyle. The winning option for this poll was the half black, half purple, and I realized that my polls are getting to be almost 50-50 every single time, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. As I was doing this reroot, I held 2 more polls on my Instagram, one to determine the eye color of this doll and the other to determine the lip color. I also drew some reference photos of what I think the face-up was going to look like, depending on the colors that were chosen. The winning eye color ended up being purple, and the winning lip color ended up being black. For the first layer of this doll's face-up, I ended up doing it on a live stream, first over on TikTok, and then I got banned because I was showing scissors, sorry, and then I did the rest of it over on Instagram. So if you were there for that, thanks for coming to my live. I was actually a little nervous about doing this face up because the last time I did a face up on an Abby doll was when I first started customizing, so it's been a while, but I had a lot of fun with this face and I think it turned out very pretty, if I do say so myself. So when I took off Abby's factory paint, it got rid of the sparkle on her face, so I grabbed my Moonchild highlighting palette and added that sparkle right back to her face. Now that her face up is finished, I added some gloss varnish to her eyes and I left her lipstick matte. After I finished her face up, I did another poll on Instagram to decide the theme of her outfit. I gave the two options of a Gothic Lolita and an e-girl techwear outfit, and Gothic Lolita won by, again, about 8%. I also did a small poll to decide if she should have pigtails or her hair down, and pigtails significantly won, which I was happily surprised by. Moving on to her outfit, I decided to make her a corset and a completely Gothic Lolita style dress. I have never made a doll-sized corset before, or a corset in general, and I was definitely struggling a bit, but I really like the details and how it looks, but it was way too big, so I had to size it down a little bit. And in the back, it is a functional lace-up style corset, which I think adds like an extra level of detail, and I really like how it looks. Of course, the actual dress itself is looking way too plain, so I had to go out and buy some little ribbons and lace and decorate the dress about everywhere. I added a bunch of diamond dots to this dress to act as little buttons here and there. I also made a bonnet-style headband to match the Gothic Lolita dress. This whole elastic cord thing wasn't working out for me very well, so I decided to scrap the elastic and just use a ribbon instead. Of course, I had to paint Abby's nails black, and I really wish that every Monster High doll had Abby's hand mold sometimes because I just love the nails that are molded onto her hands, and it would just be so much easier for every other custom. So I did one more poll for Abby's hairstyle, and I was not surprised that everybody voted for curly hair because it just looks really nice. And so I took a crochet needle and wrapped strands around and then used a flat iron. I think this was like a technique that started from Hexagon or something. I can't remember, but it looks really nice, and I'm gonna do it a lot from now on because this is my first time trying this method, and I think the curls look a lot more natural and smaller than when I use straws, so I like this a lot. I also added a bow on top of her bonnet just to add a little more detail. And because that bow wasn't enough, I also added 6 more bows onto the bottom of her dress just for even more detail. So far, I think the Gothic Lolita aesthetic is coming through very nicely. I just need to give her some stockings and a pair of shoes. Off camera, I hand sewed her these socks that are very simple. Then I had my best friend Emma print me out these base shoes. These are from Moonlight Jewel's shoe book. I am going to be using these a lot from now on. The base shoe I wanted was the platform sneakers, so I could make her some platform lace-up boots. And I started off by painting the entire shoe black. I don't really know why I painted the entire shoe, because I only really needed to paint the toe box, but that's okay. Then I glossed over the toe box and a little bit lower just in case you could see any of that part of the base. Then for the outer fabric of the shoe, I have 2 of the same shape, and I'm going to be sewing them together good side to good side on this line here. I added some glue to the inside of the toe box for the tongue of the shoe. Now I'm just adding the outer fabric to the base of the shoe. For the sole of the shoe, I just cut a strip of some black satin ribbon and glued that on. So now these are starting to look like some platform boots, so now all I have to do is add some lace. So for the laces, I just put the shoe on the doll and then hand sewed the laces as best as I could because I don't have any eyelets that are small enough for these shoes. I want to get some for the future, but I think they turned out just fine. So for my doll's final detail, I'm just going to glue on some diamond dots for her earrings, and with that, she's done. So I really feel like this doll marks a point for me where I really want to push with the quality on the dolls that I'm making and customizing, and I really want to bring out all the detail in every aspect. And this is one of my favorite dolls that I've made that's like a unique design, not based on an existing character. And I'm so happy that it's going to be a giveaway doll, and I'm giving it to somebody for free, and I just want to show that like this is the kind of thing I can make and I want to keep making from now on. It's funny because if I didn't have my followers choose the design aspect of this doll, I probably would have never made this doll to begin with, because I love gothic looks, but Gothic Lolita never stood out to me, and now I love it. So now let's get into choosing a winner for this giveaway. Alright everybody, so here I am on commentpicker.com. I just want to show everybody that this is fair and square. If you did not get a chance to enter this giveaway, don't worry, there will be future chances for you to enter, as well as if you do not win, because there will only be one winner. So I have entered everybody's name by hand into this website, and there was multiple entries available, so that's why you will see some names repeating. But yeah, there was over 200 entries, which is really exciting. I love when there's a lot of people participating. So I'm going to shuffle the names here so that way it's all completely random. We don't know. There's nobody right next to each other. And yeah, I guess it's time to pick a winner. Do I have to like drum roll? Come on. All right, let's just ignore this ad and press start. And the winner is XX Naomi Peachy. Congratulations. Yay. So I just double checked to make sure, and their entry is valid, so congratulations. I will be sending you this doll, hopefully. If for some reason they cannot accept or they don't respond to my DM, then I will have to select a new winner, which I'll probably just do on my Instagram if that is the case, but hopefully it is not. Again, if you did not win this giveaway, please do not be heartbroken, because I will definitely be holding more giveaways in the future, hopefully even bigger giveaways. This is the biggest giveaway I've done so far, with a fully customized, fully posable, articulated, everything doll. And I had a lot of fun doing it, so I'd love to do it again. If you enjoyed this video or you enjoyed this giveaway and you'd like to see more giveaways in the future, don't forget to hit subscribe and follow my Instagram for daily updates. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye.